A few years before that, his son flew 50, myself, G-Unit, Olivia, a group of, if I'm not mistaken, it was Venice, Italy. I think when we got there, we had to get on a taxi on a boat and all that. I think that's where he flew us. And I think he gave, at that time, 50 like $250,000 to come. 50 performed like 3 songs at his birthday party, $250,000, flew him out there on his private jet. But a couple years later, the government made all those celebrities that had been entertained or that he had entertained in that fashion get that bread back.
How'd they do that?
On the side, they had told some years ago, they told Farrakhan he couldn't accept some money from that dude before.
Really?
So like you say, dictator, however the U.S. government had classified him, I guess it was the dean, they could tell you that money ain't no good.
One night, 3 songs, and $250,000. And then, just like that, the money was gone. This is the kind of money flow that 50 Cent was stepping into at a level most artists never even get close to. We're talking private jets, exclusive parties, and high-stakes business deals happening far away from the public eye. This wasn't just music anymore. This was real money, real power, and serious industry influence moving behind the scenes. Then, everything took a sharp turn. Spiderlock was actually right there watching it all unfold. He saw the money moving in real time. He saw exactly how those overseas deals were structured and executed. He saw artists pulling in massive checks overseas just for stepping on stage and performing a few tracks. But listen, what shocked him wasn't even the money itself. It was what happened right after all of it. We're talking international business deals, government-level pressure, and financial decisions most people will never even hear about. This goes way deeper than rap. This is really about how money moves at the highest level of the entertainment industry. Now, I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves. But before I do, I just need y'all to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you subscribe. Let's get into it.
The president of a country, or?
Yeah, the nigga that the America killed and said he was a terrorist and all that, but they say he was trying to unify the African dollar.
Okay,
Muammar Gaddafi.
Yes.
There was a time when the U.S. government made all celebrities, whoever got money from them, return the money. And 50 was amongst the people who had to return the money. And I was accompanied 50 on the trip that he got the money on. The Gaddafi's son had 50 come, and other celebrities. He would fly them out to his private parties with less than 100 people, pay them $250 and upwards to perform at his private events. And I happened to be there at one of those events, and we flew over on this private jet. So that's one of the most memorable things when you relate to who the Gaddafi is. It wasn't Gaddafi, it was his son. But anyway, and
okay, so Gaddafi was the dictator from Libya.
Yes, from Libya.
42 years.
I don't want to call him a dictator because I know that's what America calls him, but in the wake of his death, I've been educated on him to a degree. He could have been a dictator, but it seems like people of my pigmentation are giving him a more pure report than dictator. So I don't want to put that on him just because that's what he's been called. I don't know he's a dictator. I've realized he was doing good things for his people at the time of his death. But go ahead. But yeah, that's him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
fair
him.
enough. Yeah, he was killed during the Obama administration. I think, I want to say around 2012.
Yep, right up in there.
Somewhere around there. 2011.
A few years before that, his son flew 50, myself, G-Unit, Olivia, a group of, if I'm not mistaken, it was Venice, Italy. I think when we got there, we had to get on a taxi on a boat and all that. I think that's where he flew us. And I think he gave, at that time, 50 like $250,000 to come. 50 performed like 3 songs at his birthday party, $250,000, flew him out there on his private jet. But a couple years later, the government made all those celebrities that had been entertained or that he had entertained in that fashion get that bread back.
How'd they do that?
On the side, they had told some years ago, they told Farrakhan he couldn't accept some money from that dude before.
Really?
So like you say, dictator, however the U.S. government had classified him, I guess it was the dean, they could tell you that money ain't no good. And yeah.
So you think, so 50 had to give $250,000 back to him.
Oh, my mama, that's what I believe. If I'm incorrect, it's by somehow they changed it, he filed against it, but that is what was reported, and that's the way it happened, yeah.
Damn. What was the party like?
It was fly, bro. It was very intimate. The Gaddafi, the dude, is as if, I'm sure I was shocked because he treated me as if I was on his guest list, and he was happy that I was there. Anytime I bumped into him in the room, it was almost like he didn't separate me from 50 in the group. So he was very respectful to us. He was very humble, but it was a very small, intimate party, bro. It wasn't it was just him and his friends going big right in front of the stage while 50 party, and while he performed, and that was like, thanks, buddy. It was nothing big. Yeah, it was
3 songs only.
About 3 songs, bro.
That's like $82,000 a song.
Wow, you're on a 40-something day tour, and you collecting a check every day. When we was out there, I remember 50. The hotel bill a night was $19,000. Roughly, depending from hotel to hotel, each night. That was the tab, 19 bands. And 50s to come home and come out in the morning mad because all the rooms that ran up incidentals.
Hold up. It's wild seeing the scale of what really happens behind the scenes in the music business. You hear numbers like $250,000 for just 3 songs, and you feel like you understand it. But sitting in that exact room flips your whole perspective. When you're around 50 Cent and Spiderlock, you realize how much strategy, relationships, and timing actually control everything. This isn't just about performing anymore. This is about positioning yourself in a system that moves faster than most people can even keep up with. What stood out the most to me is how precisely money flows at this level. Private events and exclusive overseas deals can easily hit $250,000 payouts in a single night. And the way everything is structured feels like a blueprint for turning talent into massive revenue streams. Watching it from the inside gives a perspective most fans will never experience. It also reminds you that even huge checks like that don't always guarantee stability. Deals can shift because of rules, governments, and timing in ways nobody expects. But being in that world teaches lessons about adaptability, patience, and knowing your worth. And honestly, hearing Spiderlock share his side adds real respect for the grind behind the headlines. Now let me ask y'all this. After hearing this story, what part of Spiderlock's experience surprised you the most? And if you were in 50 Cent's shoes, what would you do? Especially after the government told you to give that money back. Drop your thoughts down below in the comments section, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.